the guys in the audience tonight. This is just for the guys. That's right, that's right. No, wait a minute. It's for all the guys, because anytime like a night like this, you want to go out with your friends, right? Your girlfriend, you can guarantee, is going to call you up and say, hello, Johnny, what you doing? You going to that there Bon Jovi concert down the Spectrum? And you be saying like, no, honey, I'm going to just stay home and like watch the news or something like that, Joe. But she can, now wait a minute, I'll tell you something. I'm learning from experience, you got to understand. I just turned 27 years old. I'm getting up there, you know what I mean? Well, girls that go out with me, they get that like the motherly instinct, you know? They know exactly when their man is lying to them, you know what I mean? So, chances are, this guy is out here, right? He has to buy himself a ticket. Well, now that means he's got to buy his girlfriend a ticket. He wants to go out and get some of those there cheesesteaks down on South Street. He's got to get her something to eat, you know what I mean? This is going to be an expensive evening. Now, girls, wait a minute. Don't be cheering, girls, because you right now, all the girls in this place, they're going to have to earn some respect around here, you see. This is man's night in the Spectrum. Now, I'll tell you why. No, wait a minute. Wait a minute, girls. Oh, I got 18,000 girls out there going, Jesus Christ, I paid all this money to come see this boy and ain't going to do shit. What the hell, I'm in a great mood. And then, I'm just telling you, I'll leave it at that. But girls, be kind to your boyfriends. Don't put them through all the shit that this poor lad has to suffer through every day of his life. And gentlemen, if that doesn't get you lucky tonight, learn how to sing this song.
So I was up there, I found myself a girlfriend, you know, and but just wait a minute, I didn't even know it. I was in the bar, you know, and I was having a couple with the guys, and it was like sort of between sessions, you know what I mean, and she was over near the jukebox, and she was slipping quarters in the slot, and did sort of dancing real slow, like this back and forth. But then, make a long story short, I went up and I made it all the rhymes that I could think of, you know, and the night became 2 nights, and 2 became 3, 3 became a week became a month became too much, you know what I mean? And sooner or later I had to go home, you know. So I slept in there this one day and I got my courage up and I said, baby, what do you say? What do you say that we go back and pack your bags and you come back and live with me in my house in New Jersey and have me in the house? Before you could see where they said go, I mean, we was on that big old jet airline and we moved back in my house and she was putting her clothes over on the left-hand side of the closet. My clothes to the right, my shoes to the left, her shoes to the right, you know. We're in the kitchen there with all the pots and pans where they should be, you know. To the right of those cardboard boxes I was keeping them in. And it was all right, I mean, I was starting to dig it, you know what I mean? Because there was a lot warmer to come home to than the fireplace, you know, guys. When I come home from rehearsing or from writing some tunes, you know, and she'd be standing in the doorway, you know, she got her hair all fixed up real nice and high like this, and one of those really tight little t-shirts on, and she said, oh, hello, baby, how was your day? She gave me a big kiss on her lips just like this. Mwah! So needless to say, I was never late coming home for supper, you know what I mean? And it was alright. It was alright because I was starting to figure, I mean, I was in the big one, I was in LUV, you know what I mean? This was serious. This was going to be like forever and ever. And then all of a sudden, like the crazy things started happening. I started thinking about, like, maybe getting myself one of those genuine imitation diamond rings, you know? And I was thinking about, like, the big one, you know? They go right to the fencing forever and ever. I'm just like your average red-blooded American male, you know what I mean? I was considering it. It'd be cool to have a family, you know what I mean? At least one that I could admit to. And nowadays, it's alright because I saved up all my money, you know, and I bought myself one of those rings and I stuffed it in my pocket and I figured I'd give it to her right about Christmas time, you know? So this was like around maybe December 18th, December 19th. I stuck it in my pocket and I was coming home and everything was cool. And then it was like this one thing, I remember like it was yesterday, it was only about 3 days before Christmas, you know? And I come home just a little bit early that day and I walk in the house, you know, and I'm like all happy and shit. And I walk in, I open up the door and I say, hey baby, I'm home. the kitchen, I look in the TV room, I look out in the parlor, I look out in the garage, I look out in the laundry room. I know she never likes to go because she doesn't like to do the laundry, you know what I mean? Then all of a sudden it hit me. I had to cover one of my eyes, you know? I turn, I see my bedroom door, and my bedroom door is closed. No. I start thinking, no, she's taking a nap, that's it. She's taking a nap. Maybe she's talking to her mama long distance, you know? So I go tiptoeing into the bedroom, you know, and I open up the door, so slowly, you know? And I walk in and I see her, and she's looking at the vanity mirror, you know? And she's fixing her body out, she turns around, she buttons her shirt up, and I said, hello, baby, I'm home. She just looks me right back in the eye, you know? And she said like this, she said, so what? So what? I said, baby, it's me, it's Johnny, it's your lover boy, baby, I can come. You know what I mean? She didn't even budge, man. She didn't even budge. She just went back to what she was doing. I started thinking, I said, I might have been dumb, but I ain't stupid, you know what I mean? I started looking at her, you know? I look over at my bed, I look at her, I look at my bed, I look at her, I look at my bed, and I said, baby, tell me one thing. I said, who is sleeping in my bed? Just starts about to pull back, you know, and maybe I'll smack her a good one right across the head, you know. I started losing my gentlemanly manners, you know what I mean? I said, at least give me the decency, baby. I said, at least be woman enough to tell me who it was. I said, tell me who it was that like stabbed me right in the back, baby. I said, at least have the decency to do that. I said, tell me. I said, was it the milkman? Was it Superman? Was it that motor city madman? Well, then all of a sudden, out of the shadows, you know, I started looking over at the bathroom in my own bedroom, underneath my own house, in my own room. I started seeing the bedroom, and that bathroom door starts to creak open ever so slowly. And who do you think I'm walking out the son of a bitch? Just say hitting you and say thank you know what I mean? He just sort of puts on his hat, grabs his boots and goes running out the door, you know? Then it's just me and her, just her and me, just me and her, there's nobody left, you know what I mean? I said, this is it, baby. I said, you can just pack your bag and go back to Vancouver where you belong. I said, I need that American Express card with me. I said, I'm sick and tired of all this shit anyhow. I'm sick and tired of paying those phone bills to your mama anyhow, baby, because I've been kicked, I've been hit, I've been knocked down, I've been spit up, I've been shot down.
This morning because I had me this hot date last night, you know, and I had this local girl that I met down in the bar, and I figured like if I got like about as suave as I possibly could, took this girl out, you know, and now niggas, all the guys will be able to relate to this because I spent like a lot of money on roses and the limousine, and I went and picked her up and shit. We went out to dinner, you know. It's true. Now, you make about as much small talk as you could possibly think about. And then after all the small talk is done, and the dinner and the drinks is over, we head back to my hotel, you see? And we're up there. No. It ain't as good as you think, believe me. Listen. So I go up to my room, right? We come up there, you know, and I like walk by 18 security guards, and then we go in the back way. We get to my house, and we open up the door. We go in my room, you know. Put on some of that there romantic music, you know, like the Coasters' greatest hits, you know. And I'm sitting there, you know, and she puts the roses out, you know, puts them in one of these little vases, and I'm listening to the Coasters, and they're going, just remember who's taking you. So I'm thinking like, this is my lucky day. I'm really digging it here in Oklahoma City. I got the lights turned down low, you know. It's true. And I start moving it for the kill, you know. Now, I mean, I start sitting just a little bit closer every time I get up there and answer the phone, or, you know, just something or another, you know, you just go, little bit. Wait a minute. Getting some sympathy from the girls here, which are just cool as hell. So I move in just like a dirty old shark, you're right. And I'll sit down next to her and she says, Johnny, before we do anything, can you do me a favor? I says, yeah. She says, will you sing something nice in my ear the way like you do every night when you go up there?
Just then, the record runs out. Only thing that comes to mind is like the loudest AC/DC song, and I say, needless to say, I'm still backed up. Oh, love, it's a funny thing.
I was reading a magazine article, and it was something that when I was a kid, and I used to come to concerts, and you had these dreams, you know. To tell you the truth, you always sat in your room, and you said, someday, when I'm a big old rock and roll star, I'm going to be on the cover of Rolling Stone magazine, right? Well, just one of those things in life that they try to burst your bubble, you see. As you guys probably know by now, we're not exactly the critics' favorite, you know. So, these guys, they write these articles about us. I'll pick this one up, you know, and I read it. And the guy decided that basically his viewpoint was that we write these cliched, shallow songs about friendship and loyalty and what it's like to jump in the back seat of your car for the first time, you know? Well, I'll tell you what. You get sick and tired of the bullshit, you know, you start to think that maybe I'm wrong, you know. I said, maybe what I need to do is get a mohawk and dye my hair purple and green and yellow and, you know, play that new wave kind of stuff. But then I thought about it, and you know what, I figured, if writing songs about friendship and loyalty are so shallow and cliched, I feel sorry for that son of a bitch that wrote the article. This is called Blood on Blood.
I know I should be a little bit embarrassed to even admit it, but I mean, when I was up there, you see, I found myself a girlfriend, you know. Cool your jets, honey. You don't even know her, and already I'm hearing the boo, right? But, I mean, now wait a minute. There I was in this nice, respectable sort of like family style. Okay, so it was a strip bar, that's what it was, you know. Okay. Well, anyhow, there was me and the guys, and we're sitting around a couple, and I see this young girl sort of dancing to the jukebox, you know, and well, to make a long story short, the night became a week, and the week became a month, and the month became 3, and before you knew it, I had asked her, I says, Angel, I says, baby, darling, what do you say you pack your suitcases and come back to Jersey with me? Not a bad idea. I thought that. I says, you'll have her move in. And, well, anyhow, before I could say abracadabra, ready, set, go, this chick had her cases packed. They were all wrapped up tight in little boxes. We were on a big old People's Express plane on the Jersey Turnpike headed south to my house. Well, at first it was great, you know. I mean, I'd come home from rehearsal and I'd walk in, you know, with my guitar. We'd come walking in, I'd open up the door and I'd get this big kiss on the lips and a hug, and she says, oh baby, what can I do for you today? And I would look at her and I'd say, oh, nothing, everything is just beautiful, it's wonderful, I like this, right? Well, this went on for a little while, you know, and I'd come home from rehearsal, you know, and I'd walk in, I'd say, oh, baby, how about that kiss, you know, and I'd sit there all puckered up, and I'd get it right on her lips like this. It only got better, you know, but then it was right around, sometime around Christmas, right? I mean, I walked in one day from rehearsal, you know, and we were getting ready to go back out on the road, and I walk in and I said, oh, God, do I need that kiss just like this. I'm sitting on the table. I need to have myself my girlfriend. I walk in the house just like this. And what do I see? But there's this old raggedy sort of a house coat and rollers and these big old fluffy slippers, you know, and cream all over her face. I said, who are you? I mean, I got scared, you know. I said, bitch. I said, baby. I said, darling. I said, you scared me. I said, looking like that, you give love. I said, baby, looking like that, you give love. I said, bitch, looking like that, you give love a baby. So this is my first dedication of the night. This is dedicated to the fine season of summertime. This is dedicated to the Jersey Shore. This is dedicated to suntans, bikinis, high heel sneakers and convertibles. This is for the drive-in window at McDonald's. Trying to take my ass home with them. I don't know, man. What would your mother say? You come walking in with me. You know, she'd say like, you keeping pets or something.
You think that the desert is a crazy place to live? You should go out and like live near these toxic dumps where we live, you know? And it's funny that, like since Sinatra came from there, they made a lot of jokes. When Bon Jovi came from out of there, they made a lot of jokes. And now all of a sudden it's in fashion. I can't figure it out. But it was a cool place to grow up because you see, I used to have like these friends, and I'm sure that everybody's had them, and it doesn't mean that it's the promised land. But I guess the point I'm trying to make is that once in a while you only see friends maybe once, maybe twice a year. But when you see them, it's like all those years didn't mean nothing. It's just another day, because you pick up right where you left off. And that's, I guess, what this song is about, maybe that promise of seeing that someday. The one great thing that I guess I can say after 5 and 6 years of touring is I think that we got us some friends here. I think it's true. So for friendship, this is called Blood on Blood. Hold on, being that it's Thursday, we're about this close to another weekend. The season, the theme of tonight has got to be love and sweat. Is that okay? Now I'm falling victim to sweat already, and I am looking for love right now. It seems I'm talking this girl. You see, she's a good girl. She's alright. She's alright. I mean, she's crazy and stuff, but she's crazy about Elvis. And every time I see, all I gotta do is maybe put on a little of that there Elvis music, pretend I'm combing my hair in a pompadour, and just start shaking my leg just a little bit. You guys will believe anything. 2, 3, 4.
Over a year ago, I met a man in my hometown from Moscow, and he came to see me and my guys about working with a band called Gorky Park. And as he sat at my house, he told me about the rock and roll that was allowed to be in Moscow, and he told me that he would take our New Jersey album back with him to play for his people, because these were songs of friendship and these were songs of hope. And a year later, and you can say whatever you want, his dreams came true. And yesterday, the reality of that dream was that Olympic torch. The one that they told the Americans they couldn't come to see. That friend, his name is Stas Namin, and he is my friend now for the last year and for what I hope is the rest of my life. And if he's around here anywhere, I'd like to bring him out here. I don't know if Stas is anywhere to be had, is he? Well, I hope he's out there listening. Because Stas, not only have you maybe fulfilled one of your dreams, but even after that flame goes out tonight, all your dreams should stay in those lighters. And even when they go out, keep them in your heart. It's called Blood on Blood.